Hey everyone, happy Fibro Friday. We're going to get right into it. First, I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice. All disclaimers below. Now, let's talk about pain. What I have noticed, what I have discussed with others, and some solutions that may give you some relief. I like to call this specific type of pain sundown pain. Anybody who has fibromyalgia or chronic pain conditions of other flavors knows about this. So there's a thing where at night you tend to hurt more than in the daytime. And you would think night would be less intense for you pain-wise because you're not pushing your body harder as you're getting ready for sleep. You're winding down. So why are you experiencing more pain? We'll get to that. But first, let me just say, if you are experiencing chronic pain conditions, it is very important to have some of these discussions because we tend to think of our pain in a bit of a silo. So we tend to think of our situation being so unique, just this once in a universe sort of thing. And we forget that a lot of our symptoms overlap with a bunch of other people's. And when I saw the topic in a fibromyalgia group of mine about pain at night, I was like, yeah, I experienced that. And I saw quite a few comments where people were chiming in, yes, they experienced it too, because someone was asking, do you all have this occurrence as well? Because I'm guessing, like many of us, we question our reality a bit. Is it just me or is it everybody? And it turns out maybe not everybody, but it's a lot of people. So what is sundown pain? Like I said, you experience more intense pain symptoms at night. There are many reasons for that. It could be any number of individual reasons for you. Perhaps you had a very intense day. Perhaps you are recovering from some other illness, which causes muscle aches, which means at night it's even more intensified for you. It could be any number of things. It could be weather related, or more generally speaking, for most of us, at night, one of two things is occurring, right? You are getting ready for bed, which means that you are calming down. You are reducing your distractions in preparation for sleep. When you reduce distractions, you have fewer distractions. So you are more in tune with what's going on with your body. You are hearing the signals more, which means you are actually hearing the pain more clearly at night many times than you are during the day. So the pain may indeed be more intense objectively, but also you're actually paying attention to it, which is one part of that. The other part of that is at night, as you are preparing to sleep and as you're going to sleep, you are moving less. And generally speaking, chronic pain bodies are bodies that need some movement, but not too much, uh, definitely not too little, but that Goldilocks perfect amount of movement to feel okay. And at night, you are getting minimal movement because you are laying down to go to sleep. So that means your body is moving less. And as a body that needs some movement, this can be a very uncomfortable period when you're not moving at all or moving minimally. So what are some things you can do? Because we know what this feels like. What can you do? First and foremost, you can do lots and lots of pillows, lots and lots of cushions, lots of support on your bed. Good pillows that support the areas that need support, an excellent mattress or a mattress topper as a more affordable alternative to ensure that your bed has the proper amount of cushion. Let's see. For me, knee pillows. I use a knee pillow pretty much through every transitional season. So all of fall, all of spring, I use a knee pillow, and many times in the winter as well. What happens is as I experience some of those pains, I find that a knee pillow is great because it keeps the inside of my knees from touching, which is a very, very tender trigger point or sensitive point on my body. It hurts a lot when I'm in a flare, especially, but even generally, it can hurt quite a bit right on the inside of both knees. So when they touch, it's very uncomfortable. Putting a pillow between my knees that's designed specifically for my knees helps to align my hips as well as put space between the knees so that the skin is not touching. I get lots of relief that way. So cushions, things for your back, things for your neck, things for your ankles, things for your knees, whatever pillows and supports and cushions you need are excellent for ensuring that your body is in an optimal space to feel its most comfortable while you sleep. The next thing, take your pain medication proactively. Do not wait until you're in pain to take your pain medication. If you are suffering from fibromyalgia or some other chronic pain condition, you are probably used to a baseline level of pain. Most of us are. Just, on a scale of 1 to 10, a good day for us is a 4 in many cases. I'm a 4 out of 10. 10 being the worst pain ever, 1 or 0 being no pain. 4 is a good day. So because you're used to operating at a 4, it's easy to forget that you get to a 7 or 8 at night. Don't wait until you're feeling like a 6.5 to take your pain medication. Time it. You know what time you want to go to bed. Set your alarm to take your medication 30 minutes to an hour before, and you will do much better. You will manage your pain much better if you are a little bit more proactive in taking your pain medication. The next thing is pacing your intense activities so that you're not doing all of them right before bed, and so that you're not doing necessarily all of them at the beginning of the morning either. So the beginning of the morning, when you're just waking up out of what is possibly a very uncomfortable and fitful sleep, that is not the time to throw yourself into all of the activities. Likewise, nighttime, when you are trying to wind down and transition your body from an active state to a restful state, that is not a good time to decide to do all of the things. So instead of doing too much intensity upon waking or before going to bed, try to pace your activity during the day, pushing more of your activities that are intense toward the front part of the day, but still not doing them all at once. Pacing is very important. And taper down the activity as you go into the evening so that you're not dealing with physical exhaustion alongside extra physical pain. It's a terrible condition that should help you somewhat with avoiding it. Keep your pain relief balm on your nightstand. I don't know what else to say. That is important. If you don't have a pain relief balm, you can buy one from Dr. Ginevra Lipton. I will put a link in the description box below, but I will also link my own pain balm recipe that I made a video for. It is my most popular video, funny enough, and I've been using it for years. Every time I make it, my family takes all the jars and they rave about it. So you can try the same recipe, see how that works for you. If you don't want to get too crafty with this sort of thing, just buy a pre-made balm. Dr. Ginevra Lipton's has magnesium in it, which is why I recommend it, but it doesn't have to be that. You can go onto Amazon and find a muscle balm that will work for you, or a pain relief product that will work for you that you can apply topically. Keep it at your nightstand, apply it a little bit before bed. Maybe not as much time needed for that as your pain medication, but certainly applying it before you go to sleep can do wonders to stave off some of that pain. So the next thing is reducing or eliminating liquid consumption at least an hour before bed. Why do I say that? Because if you have to get out of bed to use the bathroom, you will possibly hate your life. Yes, I know I just said that a body that's in chronic pain needs some movement throughout the night. However, a body that's stiff and rushing to use a restroom is not a good combination. If you can hold off on your liquids at least 2 hours before bed, but, if you can get it, if you got to do it up to an hour before bed, that's fine. Using the bathroom before bed, go ahead, just try to go, so that in the morning, that is when you'll relieve yourself instead of waking up at 2 a.m. with an achy, hurting body and then trying to get to the bathroom because it's urgent, that is not a good combination. So if you can hopefully prevent some of that by not drinking too much as you get ready for bed, that would be wonderful. And you'll thank yourself for that for sure. The next thing, a gentle bed yoga routine. I cannot praise Yoga with Bird enough. Yoga with Bird has an amazing channel with lots and lots of yoga videos. She has 5, 10, 15, 20-minute yoga, and many of her yoga routines are bed routines. I'll link my favorite one here, which is only 5 minutes long. If you do a 5-minute long routine in the morning, like this routine is for, as well as at night, then you can hopefully get your body some of that gentle movement before bed to prevent your body from feeling like it's had zero activity for 6, 7, 8 hours, right? Ease into it. Get your body so that it feels some of the motion, but nothing too crazy, but also a gentle way to wake up as well. So I will make sure to put, like I said before, that video to my favorite morning routine. And here I will put my favorite evening 5-minute routine. Both of them are great. Both of them are Yoga by Bird. You'll love them. They're great. So the next thing, consider getting a massage mat. I don't know if you knew that these existed. I did not until I went to research how can you get activity when you're sleeping and your body is not moving. And I was like, how nice would it be to get a massage while you're in bed sleeping? And then I realized if you are in a bed by yourself, you're not going to get a massage while you're sleeping unless you get a massage mat. And even if you are in bed with someone else, they may not want to massage your arms or legs or whatever at 3 in the morning when they're trying to sleep as well. Go ahead, get a massage mat. They got them on Amazon at different price points. The average price I saw was about $80 US. Do your research, read the reviews, figure out if it makes sense to you. If you're someone that doesn't like massage devices, like you don't like the massage gun, or you don't like, if you don't like massage stuff like that, then of course avoid it. But if you're someone that likes those kind of tools that can be used to loosen muscles, yeah, go ahead, get a massage mat. Tell me how you like it. I think I'm going to treat myself to one this year. It's looking very likely because I always, always, always love a good massage, but I can't bring my masseurs in the house. You know, she has her own life. So because of that, I have to find something else. And in between my regular sessions, a massage mat is sounding like an excellent option. So consider that as well. Now, those are some of my suggestions if you're experiencing some of that sundown pain. If you have any, let me know. I would love to hear your suggestions, and I'm sure anybody who finds this video would love any tips that you can provide. That being said, I hope that you give yourself some grace with this. What works for me, those suggestions may not work for you. Your doctor may have another plan for you that works even better. I've told you all before some of the vitamins I take that really help with achiness and pains, you know, the turmeric, the magnesium, all of that. That means that you may be able to work with that. You may not find it works for you. You really are just kind of experimenting at this point, because when you're dealing with pain, whatever gives you relief is worth a shot. But if you're experimenting, it can be hard to keep track. So, you know, keep a little notebook of what you try and what works and what doesn't. And give yourself a lot of room to experiment with this, because what works for some doesn't work for all. But I hope that at least one of the things I mentioned gives you all of the relief so that you can get a better night's sleep and so that you can feel better in the body you have. So that's it. Please take great care of yourselves, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.